It was a few weeks after Colin had been repaired from where he had been found, and Sir Stephen Toby Matt came round to see all of us. Hello engines, how you doing today on this fine morning? We're doing fine, sir. Alright, Donald, you're taking the lead, alright. Well, I see you liking the new shed arrangements after we finally finished the other sheds. How are you all liking it? We're liking it fine. Good. Now, Toby, I have some news for you. I would like you to help out in the yards for a while, since Diesel is currently at the West Somerset after causing trouble. Even though Thomas has returned, but Diesel hasn't. Is that fine with you? Yes, sir. It'll be fine with me. Good. And while you're at it, there's a goods train for Derek he needs to take from Titmouth to Wellsworth, consisting of supplies that's needed for a yard construction there that will go to a harbour down by the back of the sheds. And since Ryan's doing a full-time job at Wellsworth, doing banking and shunting there, he'll shunt away the trucks there. Alright, sir. Apart from that, have a good day, engines. Oh yeah, Mickey. How are you liking it here? It's doing good as it can. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Yeah, considering one, you didn't have a shed before, and it was only fitting that we should allow the main search and rescue engineer. Considering else, you just end up sleeping in the rain. True. Anyways, you all know your jobs. Emily, you're on the flyer from Titmouth to Olvstead. And Caydin, the special friend's coming to see you that's been travelling the world recently. Sir Robert Normanby. It's been a few years since I've last interacted with him, but he's planning to potentially expand on the Olvstead branch to a castle near Olvstead. Actually, Toby, change of plans, you'll be helping out with the Olvstead branch. Right, sir. See you later, engines. Thomas, with his friends, are the most famous and hard-working engines in Britain on the railway they call home, the North Western Railway. These are Caydin's stories of the North Western Railway. Episode 9. Toby and the Earl. Before I begin, I would like to say sorry for not telling you all about the update of the layout. It's just, I didn't want to say anything until I was ready. And since you're seeing the updated layout now, it says now that I've been ready and have told you all now. And hopefully this makes operating the channel much easier. And the most reason why that I wouldn't say about the layout being ready is mostly because of the sheds. It was a blimmin' tough one to paint. Mostly the roof, because the paint wouldn't agree. And then gluing the back wall, the blimmin' hot glue wouldn't cooperate properly with the cardboard and the wood, so I had to tape it down. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, because really that's all I would like to do still, is entertain people now. Without any more to say, let's get on with the video. Toby is a tram engine. He has side plates and cow catchers to prevent people and animals from getting hurt if they were to go underneath him. People say he's old, but he is wise as they can be. He has taught many engines, including myself, and he has a fabled coach called Henrietta, but is currently at the works. And since today he has to pick up the Earl, he's been allowed to grab the special coach. I wish I could have brought Henrietta with me, said Toby. We can't, Toby. She's at the works getting repainted. Since she hadn't been given a repaint in weeks. I know, but it's still hard for me to know. He'll be fine. As Toby pulled in to the platform, the station master came up. I'm glad I found you, Toby. Rosie's fallen ill, and since you're the only tank engine currently in steam, so Stevie Choppermat has asked for you to shunt the yards, making sure everyone's prepared for today. Can you do that? I can try. That's a good engine. As Toby rolled off to go and collect the coaches for the day's trains. Toby has little tanks, meaning he can't travel far without having to pick up water. Meaning he can't shunt much without having to fill up. As events of doubleheader had been a real event that happened on the railway, since every signalman had to be notified every time for whenever Toby headed out on the main line. But on that day, no one had told the new one. But since then, all the signalmen have learnt about Toby, even the station masters. As Toby then shunted the flyer into the platform of the airport that had been put right next to Titmuth because there was no other reasons. Toby had to make sure not to clip himself on the blimmin' airplanes, since Titmuth had been a good destination for loads of people and needed more room to be able to transport people, luggage, etc. But ever since Scott had been brought and Emily's flyers been put on the branch lines, the need for 2 expresses had been fully acknowledged, meaning Gordon and Scott pulls 2 expresses a day. But since Toby had taken the special coach for Sir Robert Normanby of Sodor, Gordon's express had 1 less coach. Some of the coaches had seen better days, but Toby always handled them with care. There you go. Time for the local. Of course, the local coaches, as well as the Little Western coaches, is at the back of the yard. Might as well pick up the Little Western's coaches too, which of course looked nothing like auto coaches, but no one complained, considering they are Oliver and Duck's coaches after all, which are technically auto coaches, but the poor director of the channel didn't think twice about painting them or even thinking of making them look like auto coaches. But anyways, Toby brought all the coaches into the platform nearly at once, but being careful as ever. And since Toby was occupying this platform for the Little Western, he had to put them into the Farquhar branches one, and then puffed away, just to be told by his driver that the Little Western engines couldn't have dirt trains at all yet until later in the day, as it was people only travelled near to when it was fully sunny. So Toby had to put the coaches all the way back, but instead of putting them in the far side of the yard, he decided to only put them where the Flyers coaches were, and then collect Annie and Clerbo to put them in the Farquhar branches section. As they chatted happily with Toby, as then he thought, since he was taking son Robert Normanby of Sodor, he thought he might as well take Caydin's passengers for him. Which, of course, he was aware and heard literally everything from the sheds. Oi, Toby! What do you think you're doing, Gramps? Don't call me that. Alright, Toby, you don't need to lose your cow catchers over this. Still, I'll be taking your passengers for you. Would you like to teach me, then, on the way? No, you've got gooch. And besides, it's already arranged. Damn it! No need for those types of words, Caydin. Ho ho. As I'm fuming away like mad in the background, as Toby hid the fact that he derailed Caydin's coaches, Clive and William, which hadn't been named at all since Caydin had got the coaches, but only had been named them now for plot convenience. As Toby coupled up the coaches, he then went to go and grab the limited coaches. As then Percy rolled up and grabbed Annie and Clarebell I'm taking you out today. Thomas has decided to take my coal trucks. That would teach him twice before he nicks the coal from me and talk smack about me. Wait, Percy, what do you think you're doing? Talking smack about Thomas, eh? That's a good engine. Toby, I thought you would have disowned me for that. How could I? Besides, there's laws about disowning an engine. Besides, it's impossible anyways. What? How long has that been a thing? Months. Actually, years. My owner tried that once. Technically, it was one of the locals who tried disowning me. They got arrested for that. What? Yeah, it's a crime against non-faceless vehicles, Percy. Just try and disown one, you get blimmin' full bite of justice on your bum. Percy stayed quiet as he then rolled off. Staying silent as he could. As Toby went to sort out Thomas's first goods train from where he had talked smack about Percy, he didn't see Trevor pulling up. Hello, Toby. Oh, hello, Trevor. No time no see, eh? Yep. What you doing there? Grabbing the mail van for Thomas. He talked smack about Percy. He got blimmin' put on goods. Blimey. That's what I said. Might as well sort out Thomas's train there instead, actually. Alright. Let me just... Oh, blimmin' bump in the track. Has that always been there? From far as I know, no. Oh, flip. And besides, Thomas is taking it easy today, since he's been to the West Somerset. Really? Yep. He's been kicking up his wheels, so to speak. Even though I would have said kicking up his legs, but he don't have any. True. Very true. So, how has life been for you, Trevor? It's been doing good for me, actually. Been getting maintenance properly now. Wait, so you haven't been before? You didn't know? That's highly disturbing, Trevor, that you never mentioned the fact that you've been going years without maintenance and only say about it to me now. Didn't think it was important. Of course it's important. If you don't take care of yourself properly, you could get metal fatigue and then have to be put down, and then Edward would be depressed. True. And besides, seriously, that ain't something you should be proud of, Trevor. That's really dangerous. If I was you, I would get myself checked out right away. I would, but let's just say things haven't been looking up for me too. I've been running out of spare parts. Still, it don't mean you can go without maintenance, Trevor. I know. That's what Jem Cole said and all. And yet nothing's happened. Yep. Shall I tell Edward you're running out of maintenance? Or shall you? I vote on the option where we tell him together. Non-negotiable, mate. Knowing Edwards, he will find out himself. True. Once the cargo had been loaded, the narrator suddenly had enough and said, Toby! Yes, narrator? We're running out of time here, mate. And I believe Sir Robert Armby is here already. Really? Yeah. He's at the station already in the coaches. Oh, flip. See you later, Trevor. That was interesting. Sorry. Had to do some shunting. But now let's get on our way. As Toby rolled away, as he went down the line, as then Sir Robert Narromby asked when they got to Wellsworth if he could help in Toby's cab, knowing that someone needed to keep a close eye on the pressure. Instead, he got on. He then started talking to Toby. Toby, what's your experience with, say, old things? That's putting it wildly, sir. And what's the point of me collecting the flipping special coach if you're not going to be in it? All in due time, I'll ride it, as well as I'll ride it back on the way. Because really, wait, weren't you the previous Duke's son that named the engine Duke? Yeah, why? I knew that engine. Thomas was just talking about him when he came back from the West Somerset. Really? As Toby went on the way back, he had talked endlessly to Robert Armby, who had just said, just call him Rob. As they got to Wellsworth again, Bertie pulled up. Careful race, Toby. No, thank you, Bertie. I'm pulling the Earl today. Oh, you're no fun. The only reason why I'm not fun is because I take my job seriously, Bertie. Is it now? Then what about Gordon with his relentless racing? What racing? See you later, Toby. No. That racing. Oh, Bobber, what do you mean we have to go back? But still, bye. Flip you too, Bertie. I know you swore behind my back. Oh! As Toby pulled in to Titmouth, then went around the train, the Earl had hitched a ride, so to speak, as he got him permission from the station master to follow Toby into the sheds to have a word. Oi! Caydin, what are you doing in my shed? You took my coaches, I take your shed. Fight to the death. What? Fight to the death now. No. We can do that in a short if we ever make one. There, your shed's free. And of all the fourth wall breaks, you make too many. I'll flip you, Toby. Well, flip you too then, Caydin. But before a fight could break out, Sir Robert Normanby came up and started talking with Toby. Wait, don't you look like Sir Charles Suppermat? We ran on a budget, what do you expect? Oh. Thank you, Toby, for a lovely ride. You're welcome. And since I'm planning to reopen the castle, I would like you to have a part in it by taking some passengers from to and fro the castle, if Sir Stephen allows it. And you may have consider this a retirement. Well, considering I am old, but I still have years left to go, I would like to help. I can perhaps deliver stone to the castle and occasionally help out, but I'm gonna sadly decline your offer to retire yet. That's alright then. Let's see whatever engines I can ask. No. What about Neil? Neil? Oh, he used to work on the Sodor Mainland Railway, didn't he? Yep. He's currently in the works right now, getting fixed. Because one, he needs some repairs done, and he's also getting repainted. Oh, you little whippersnapper. Wait, what? You think you forgot about me? Neil, you weren't supposed to be out yet until weeks later. I know that, Chief, but since I heard Rob was here and needed an engine, I thought about coming here to say that I will accept his request. He didn't even say about a request. But you sure about this, Neil? And are you alright with it? Sure, I didn't expect to see you here. Of course I would be here. I want to make sure you're alright with this arrangement. I am, sir. Oh, I need to cry. As Sir Stephen cried, knowing one of his old father's great-grandfather's engine, he knew he wouldn't like seeing him go, but he knew it had to be done. Right, I'm back. Me and Robert will sign documents later. But hop off back to the works. Sure, I can't. Why is that? I asked Edward to bring me here. I only just glided through. Oh, bother. Don't worry, sir. I can bring him back. That's good, Engine Henry. Robert, come with me to my office and we'll discuss the paperwork. Right, sir. Toby, for your kind words today, and helping my dear friend out of it with deciding to reopen the castle or not, you will be repainted. Really sure? I'm sure. Your cow catchers will be repainted to blue, and your roof will be repainted to... Why, thank you, sir. Just then, the station master ran up. Sir, there's been an accident. Thomas has been involved with it. That's right. Right, Vicky, get on with it sharpish. Right. Wait, make sure to... Wait. let me come with you. As then Mickey departed, wailing his sirens, everyone was left in suspense about the condition of the Northwestern Railway's number 1, but that's a story for another day. And now we've reached the end of this story, but that's not the end of the series. After the series finale of Thomas's Past, where it's an 80th anniversary special going over Thomas's history. And as you see here, my eyes have finally changed colours, as in not looking the opposite colours of black eyes with white irises. So now I look the part, and don't worry, episode 2 of The In-Between will come out shortly after this. Until then, have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next episode of season 1 finale, and then a beginning to season 2. We'll see you then. Bye. Say goodbye, everyone. Right. Bye. Toby, I'm still gonna kill you though. No, you won't, because I always live.